Been a long morning. It's 11 o'clock here now, so we're on the go with the morning clients from about 6 there, and just done a wee bit of training as I've shown you there. Gonna go up and get a little bit of breakfast here, and then looking into a bit of equipment for the gym. Kinda thinking maybe another rack or else some sort of cardio piece, but I was trying to figure out where to put it. The space is kind of limited, so trying to like work out in my mind where would be a good place to put it, or if it's even needed, like. So yeah, try and think about that, and maybe look for some equipment here today. But yeah, going to do that there, and then a bit of a Q&A later. So yeah, let's go get some breakfast here. What are you? Well, up Q&A time. So I always do Q&A on Instagram, but I thought I would answer some questions on YouTube. Just pick a couple of them, a couple of ones I get asked a lot, and maybe go a wee bit more in depth to them in front of this bookshelf as well, and make me look smarter. Okay, so here's one about supplements. Kind of a real common one. So question is, take protein checks every day, or should you just take it in days that you have gym or pit sessions? So when it comes to supplements, you have to remember that they're supplementing your diet. So if you're able to get enough food in, you know, in terms of your calorie number, so if you're tracking your food and you're hitting your protein goals, you're hitting your carb goals, your fat goals, and you don't need supplements. Supplements really come into play whenever you are struggling to hit your calories, whether that be through just not having enough food or through time. Then protein checks become very useful. Like for me in the morning there, whenever I'm going and training, I don't have time to go and get food straight afterwards, so protein check's really handy. I can take it while I'm training once, so it's convenient for me there and then. So really when it comes to supplements, it's more a convenience thing, and protein is one it's really more convenient. So on the days that you're doing gym sessions, if you're feeling like you're not getting enough food in, then yeah, take one straight afterwards, go for it. But if you're able to get enough food in, then you don't need it. Food's always the best option, so try and make sure you get most of it through food rather than supplements. What height and weight are you? So I'm about 6'3". That's what I'll say anyway, maybe 6'2", so about 6'2", 6'3", and at the minute I'm sitting about 92 kilos. It's, I don't know, 14.5 stone, something like that. So yeah, always been pretty big too. Always been tall from when I was young, but yeah. What's the money like as an S&C coach? There's a stat came out recently enough there, and it was sort of saying how the money isn't great as an S&C coach, particularly when you're working with teams and stuff. Now I've only been working really for myself and for kind of gym chains, so I can't really speak to it, but I don't think the money is unbelievable, to be honest. If you're working for an organisation, I think if you're working for yourself, you have potential to definitely make more. Personal training is one of them ones that there's a potential to make a lot of money, but the more money you make, the more hours you're going to be sacrificing. So it's kind of one of them ones that, yeah, you can have the potential to make a lot of money, but you want to put in a lot of hours to it. So yeah, to answer your question, there's potential to definitely make money in it, but it's not easy. And on average, over the course for a majority of S&C coaches, from what I hear and what I read, and then just knowing myself, it's tough to make money in it. And if you are making money, it requires a lot of your time. So yeah, hope that didn't put you off strength conditioning coaching. So how do you improve early in GAA? Or I'll really answer this as how do you improve your skills in Gaelic. And to be honest, if you're looking to improve any skill, it comes through repetition, it comes through doing the skill. So there's nothing really that you can do in the gym to improve yourself, in terms of catching a ball. The only thing that'll improve that is going down to the pitch and practice catching the ball. Same way with kicking and stuff. It's a skill, and that's the way you need to view it, and it requires you to practice it the way you play it in the game. So like, don't just go down to the pitch and just start randomly kicking about. You do everything with the thought of how am I going to do this in the game, and you try and replicate it. So to improve early, it's all going to be about practicing, in positions that you're going to be in, getting the keeper down to kick balls out to you, and you making runs, going and catching them, and just practicing your handling at the house. You know, throw the ball up against the wall, catch it, catching your right, catching your left. It really just comes down to practice. It's even like sprinting too. People always ask how you improve sprinting. And the easiest way to get better at sprinting is to sprint more. You know, viewed as a skill, and a skill just essentially means, a skill would sort of imply that the more you practice it, the better you get at it. So with anything football related or athletically, view it as a skill, and the more you do it, hopefully the better you get at it. Okay, the most common question I get asked: what is creatine and what does it do? So creatine is a very kind of popular supplement, and it's been a popular supplement for a long time. It's probably one of the most tested supplements out there as well, and one of the ones that probably has the most backing behind it. And essentially what it is, like, you have this stuff in your body called ATP, and to put it really simply, you have this thing in your body called ATP, and it's basically like the fuel source for all the real high powered movements like sprinting and jumping and stuff like that. And it requires ATP to fuel those. So when you're sprinting, you're using ATP, and you're using, when you're jumping, you're using ATP. But you only have a limited amount of it in your body, so after a certain amount of time it'll go and your power will decrease. So essentially having more creatine in your body means that you have more available ATP to fuel those activities. And that's it really, essentially, is that it has the ability to improve your strength, has the ability to improve your power, and those two things have a massive effect on everything else. Is one gym session a week beneficial for GAA? Yeah, provided you're doing no gym sessions, one extra gym session can make a huge improvement on you. And sometimes you can only maybe take 1 or 2 gym sessions in the week to maintain your strength, and really that should be the goal as a Gaelic player in season, is to maintain your strength as best as possible, and doing that off one session a week is definitely good enough. So look, 1 session is definitely better than 0 sessions, so if that's all you can get in, then okay, actually this can be the last one. A gym tour. Okay, let's go down to the gym for this one. Here we are in the gym, quick tour. So look, it's not massive, but it's more for like personal training and one-on-one coaching and small group coaching. So we've got a beautiful fridge over there. It's not too stocked at the minute, but we usually have her filled up with Monsters, Monster Energies and whatnot. Dumbbells, kettlebells. Heaviest dumbbells we have is 37.5s. Heaviest kettlebells is 32s, and then you just sort of range in between. We've got 2 racks here. Barbells, we've got a nice Belfast bar from Black Box, and an Atlantic barbell, which is also very nice. Safety squat bar, and then just a normal one. We've got about 300 kilo worth of weight. Back extension machine, a few other things. Wee football goal, of course. Plough boxes, some hurdles, some ladders, bikes over there. Dip frames, big ignorant tractor tire. We've got our trap bar deadlifts here and a rope up there. Of course, the famous wall of fame. And then our new addition, the big ignorant slam ball. And then obviously we can get outside here too. So we've got a full all-weather pitch outside, grass pitch down there. So plans is in the next sort of coming months to get ones outside there. But yeah, that's the gym. So yeah.